right, hold on. Let me just bring it back down.
I just started it.
Hold on, wait a second. Okay,
Yeah.
I like it this way instead.
Okay.
This is okay. You want me to start it?
Let's see. Miranda is 23 minutes late to the podcast today.
Bro, I'm working on it.
Go ahead, start us off.
All right, what is up, you guys? You are now tuned in to All In with Rainn&Bliss podcast, episode number 10.
Woo! Oh, double digits, bitch!
I know, right? Bitch, we moving up in the world.
Yes.
We are on episode number 10, and it is so surreal. Like, this keeps going by just like that. Like, it's crazy.
It really is.
We got a lot of tea today.
It's a lot of tea. Yes, all right. So, yes, like we're intelligent, beautiful, inspirational, I was gonna say emotional, but fuck those emotions. We're your co-hosts. Her name is Rainn, my name is Bliss. And today we're introducing some segments. Like, let's get into it. Like, we're gonna have some structure. We had a meeting. We're gonna get some structure going. Yes.
Yeah. We gotta get some structure, you guys. We just can't be on here just going all crazy. We have to have some sort of flow, you know. So.
Your hair looks so good, Miranda. It looks so good. I can't stop staring at it. It looks really good.
Thanks. I just did it. That's why I'm 23 minutes late.
Oh, it looks really good. It was worth it. That's what was worth it.
Thank you.
All right, so let's get into our first segment.
Okay.
What's the tea? I should get some sirens going. That's why, yeah, I'm about to invest in some equipment. But yes, what is the tea? What's the tea, Miranda? What's the tea?
All right, so we're gonna start on what really matters first.
Okay.
All right. Let's start with this stimulus money, because everybody want to be stimulated, okay? Listen, you want to be stimulated, I want to be stimulated, like, you know.
Give me my motherfucking money.
Let's get into what really matters. So, word on the street is we getting another $1,200.
Yeah, that's the word on the street. Yeah, I'm hyped.
We are, but Congress is really taking their time, or Senate, whoever the fuck it is. I don't know who has it in their lap right now, but they taking too long.
They're taking too long. As soon as I get that money, I'm like, Puerto Rico. Like, out. Like, I'm out, yo. I'm going right to the island somewhere. Shit.
Fuck, bitch, mine's going straight to a couch. Yes, I can get my couch that I want.
As long as you don't go on Wayfair.
No, I need a couple stimulus checks for the one on Wayfair. So.
Yeah.
But it was on sale though. It was $3,800, and I thought that couch was perfect.
That's expensive for a couch. No, fuck that. But yeah, I want this stimulus check. They owe me. Like, I'm sick and tired of paying them all the goddamn time. We pay them every 2 weeks. Like, we just asking for 2 payments a year. like this 1 year, just 2. Like.
And like the craziest thing is like so many other countries are paying their citizens like
monthly.
All we get is a funky ass 2 payments.
Canada is 20 minutes away. What's the difference between me and someone living in Canada and they getting like $1,000 a month? Like,
bitch, I couldn't tell you. All I know is all we get is 2 funky ass payments. That's it. Yeah, and I think that's fucked up. But you know,
I'm grateful if I do get it.
Yep, that's what I was just about to say. Listen, that was $2,400 I didn't have. So thank you. I'll take it.
I won't spend it on Pretty Little Thing this time. I won't.
Yes. Not doing it this time.
I just had a package come in today. I was like, oh, I forgot I ordered this.
Oh, girl, I just ordered one today. It comes next week.
No, that shit was supposed to get here till next week. So I was very surprised. I was like, oh, okay.
Ooh. Mm-hmm. For real?
Yes. Like, it came early. I'm surprised.
Damn, I might get mine like either Friday or Monday. I I was expecting at the end of the week, next week. But if they move in like that, shit, I
It
might
said
get
August
a
4th. Today is July 27th. Came a week early.
Yeah.
I'm not tripping. But yeah, so
That's what's up.
let's keep the tea going.
Okay.
Let's talk about Milano and Meek Mill. Cause like that was some tea the other day. Like everyone was like, you didn't even say y'all was publicly in a relationship, so why would you say y'all publicly broke up? Like what? And I love Meek Mill. Like I love Meek Mill, but like, come on, bro. Like
that's some nigga shit.
Oh, like that's some Philly nigga shit. Like those are those Philly niggas. Like they always be on some dumb shit. Like, yo, that's the Philly nigga shit. Like why would you? He said, just in case people didn't think we're moving wrong. Who gives a fuck about public perception in the first place for you to feel as though you have to address the public about something before, like, even like, because Milano went on Instagram and said, I never felt the need to address my private life publicly. So you didn't even like consult with her about, yo, I'm about to just say this, blah, blah, blah. Like you just did it. And like, I just feel like, and he gonna say, oh, it's all love and blah, blah, blah. No, it isn't. Like you're going through a breakup. Like whether it was all like whether it was, yo, we mutually decided, there's still some hurt there at the end of the day. So why would you're putting her in a vulnerable place and you're doing it publicly, and like that's just not cool.
Exactly. And she just popped out your kid. Like she's probably going through postpartum.
Yeah.
Like
you don't do that.
She's already dealing with her own, you know what I mean? Like she's already dealing with her own problems. Like she's dealing with her own stress and not feeling like herself and being a new mom. And then you just out here telling everybody your goddamn business. Like we asked for it first.
Like we asked for it.
Ain't nobody asked for that shit. We already fucking knew y'all was together. You didn't have to tell us you was. We already knew it.
Just like we would have knew y'all was broken up if y'all wasn't together. Like
exactly.
And like
dumb.
I just think it's really ironic that comes at a time where Nicki Minaj announces her pregnancy. Like, do you think there was a little something like, because you saw like he did make a comment on it and then deleted it. Do you think that would have been a conversation in their relationship? Like, yo, when are you going to be done trolling? Like, when are you going to be done with over this whole subject? And like, do you think like that could have like caused some mutual disagreement? Say, hey, like, you're quite not ready for what I need. I'm quite not ready for what you need.
I mean, possibly. Supposedly what they're saying is the reason why they broke up was because of the Kanye speculation of Kim messing with him.
Oh.
I've seen articles about that. So I'm just like,
do you think Kim
I don't really know what to believe.
Like I said, I love Meek Mill, but do you think Kim would stoop that low?
No.
Yeah, I just
no, I really don't.
That doesn't make no sense.
So that's why I was like, I could see it, but I don't think that's what it is.
But it's probably a lot. Like for someone who just delivered a baby, like last week you were commenting on your ex's pictures. This week you're in speculation of sleeping with someone else. Like maybe I need to separate myself. And like that may have been what it is. Like Meek, no matter what it is, he is always in the media. Like whether it was a Drake piece, him coming at Nicki, and now him and his best friend Quilly are beefing. Like it's just always something with Meek Mill. So like maybe she's just like, yo, like, because she's always been a private person. So maybe she just like, this is too much. I need to take a step back.
Sure.
Yeah. Like,
I was gonna say you kind of, I don't know. I just know, like, when you date a celebrity, you know what's in store. Like, you know, especially somebody of his stature, like, you know he's in the media heavy. Like, you know he's on social media heavy. You know he trolls. Like, I mean, you should have knew this. Like,
he signed up for it. Mm-hmm.
I mean, to be honest, she's been in his team. So, I mean, you already knew what he was about from the jump.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I'm just okay. Never mind. I ain't even gonna jump on it because I know there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that like her, so I'm gonna be like,
oh, I don't know her, so like let's do it. Let's do it. I've only let's do it. Let's jump on it. Let's jump on it.
Okay, so I just feel like this whole Milano and Meek thing was motivated. Like, you can't tell me sis wasn't on a mission. That's all I'm saying. Like, that's what I took because, okay, I've been following Milano Derouge before she even had celebrities wearing her shit.
Okay, I never knew of her until she was pregnant. So.
I knew of her. I've known of her for years. Like, I've been following her for years, back when she didn't have no sort of celebrity stature whatsoever. Okay. Like, she was not verified. She had no celebrities wearing her shit. She was just still continuing to post anybody who wore her stuff under her hashtag and posted it like on social media. So like I've been following her and I've seen her, you know, her rise to where she's at now. Mm-hmm. And I mean, maybe I could be wrong. But just what I caught was it seemed like she was real focused on her business. She was, you know, doing her thing. And then I don't know if maybe she got, I don't know, but it just seemed like when Meek went to prison, she was like heavy on his top to get him out, to sign petitions. Oh, really? I mean, she was going hard on Instagram, and I'm just like, sis really wants this man out of prison. I don't know why, but she just went hard. And it was like, before, he wasn't even wearing her clothes. Like, he wasn't even wearing her shit. But she was like, I don't maybe, you know, she was like, you know, he's Philly, like, I just want to see him out. Maybe he got locked up wrong, and, you know, like, maybe she was just on that type of time.
Oh, is she from Philly?
But it was like, yeah, she's from Philly.
Okay.
Yeah, she is from Philly. I don't know what part, but she is from
Philly.
I don't know
shit about her.
And she was like, I don't know, like, I just felt like sis was heavy on his top when he was in prison. You know, like, she was like making sure she was sharing like petitions to like get his case revisited. You know, like his whole spiel that he went through. Yeah. And then he got out of prison, and then somehow she was in Dream Chasers. And then somehow they got real close.
So you think like she was, you know, opportunistic? You think she's being opportunistic or whatever it is? I don't know shit about that though. Like, so I just found out she was pregnant, and then
I mean, I'm not hating on sis, because if I had the opportunity, I would have did it too. So
yo, you know who I like think Meek Mill should date?
I'm not saying what she did was wrong. I'm just saying game recognized game, sis.
You wanna know who I think Meek Mill should date? Who I think he'd be really good with? Yeah. Like, this might sound really crazy, but I had a dream about it, and I was like, that might work.
Who?
Muff.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Really? Mm-hmm. I feel like, yo, I don't know, like, what it is. I had a dream about it one time, and I was like, yo, if I ever get the opportunity, like, if I ever see Meek, I'm like, I know who's the girl for you. Like, I don't know why.
Listen, I thought this was gonna be perfect, because, you know, like, she was low key. She wasn't a celebrity. She was from his town. Like, I thought this was gonna be perfect. I was like, oh, this is lit. Like, he got himself like a little low key girl. You know, she got her own money. She's doing her thing. Like, she got her own business.
Yo, but like the whole money thing is like, that's not money to him though, or like to anybody else. So like, I hate when people like, oh, she got her own, but she really don't, because if she's hanging out with the big dog, she don't got big dog money, so she not really. I don't know, but I mean, I hope well wishes to both of them. Like,
absolutely. I mean,
I love Meek Mill. I love Meek Mill so much.
I hope they can co-parent to the best that they can. Like,
he co-parents well with his current baby mom, so I'm sure he'll co-parent well with her. So yeah. I don't think that's an issue. I just think it was like I thought it was funny that he was like, yo, like, we broke up. Like, no one asked. Like, no,
we all know somebody that's like that. Like,
yo,
okay, didn't nobody ask you, but thanks for telling.
like, okay, Meek, like, back to regularly scheduled programming. Like, did you see what Kanye was saying? Like, do we care? Like, yo.
I
Yo,
like
Meek
Meek
is
though.
funny.
Like,
Yo,
yeah,
I
that's
really like
it's
Meek
okay.
Mill. I've always liked Meek Mill. And, like, he's just funny. And I guess we touched on it, but I guess, like, congratulations are in play for Nicki Minaj because she's pregnant. Why'd you look like that?
Yo, I'm just here. I'm just here. My hair looks real silky on camera. Like I'm just going with the vibes right now.
All right.
I'm trying to keep the negative out. I feel like I'm always negative Nancy. Every time you ask me a question, I'm always the one to flip it the other way. Like,
well, I'm tipsy, so I'm just good at the shenanigans. I get that Nicki Minaj is pregnant. Congratulations to her and her husband. But why the fuck do people act like that's their sibling or their own baby? I saw people like retweeting her picture, not retweeting her pictures, but like actually taking her pictures and posting them on their social and like, oh, my mother is having a baby. Like, are y'all fucking like 12? Like, I saw grown
barbs go hard,
people.
man.
What is wrong
Barbs
with
go
people?
hard. You can't
Nicki
stop
Minaj,
that.
Nicki don't know who the fuck you are. For
That
you
is
to be
a dedicated fan club. They're just as beyond the club.
that shit was so corny
They
to me.
go hard. Yeah, I think that's weird. And then just I don't know. Just the fact that her husband is a pedophile, I don't know. I think that's weird, but whatever. I mean, her brother's locked up for, I think, molestation too. So she's just fucking weird in general. So,
Yeah,
but congratulations to them having a kid. Like that's a beautiful thing. I just think your husband's a weirdo.
I'm just not a huge fan. I mean, I don't know the backstory of her husband, but do know the backstory of her brother and do know the backstory of her other brother that Meek Mill brought into light, saying you know about your other brother. And I just like I wish them the best. Like I don't want to wish any type of foul anything on a child.
Oh no, not at all.
My views for Nicki Minaj are just not the same as they were in the past, and I don't understand the barbs who literally act like their mom is having a baby. Because that shit is just crazy. Like, how do you idolize somebody that like that? It's just wow to me. But yeah, so what is next on What's the Tea? I guess we have Meg Thee Stallion. Did you listen to her remarks today?
I started listening to it and then my phone was about to die, so I closed out of it.
So
but I didn't get to hear all of it, but you can tell me what she said.
She still didn't confirm who shot her, which is really annoying because like,
all right, now I'm starting to think it's promo.
It's not, and I don't want to make a joke of it because what she was saying was some real shit. But you know the black community, like I hate when people act like the black community ain't gonna make a joke about it because that's what the black community do all the time. Like it don't matter what it is. In our culture, we make jokes. That's just what it is. So I don't like. I mean, I'll touch on that in a little bit when I get to like the whole Draya thing. But Meg went on to say like, you know, like I don't have anybody in my corner really. Like she don't have her parent, just have her grandmother. It's just her and friends. So she's basically saying was I surrounded myself with the wrong people. I gave the wrong people my energy. I shouldn't have done that. I was shot in both feet. She said, thank God that it didn't hit my bones or any tendons or anything like that. So she had to get surgery. Funny joke that I saw somebody put on her lives. They said, the knees still work. I was cracking up. But but yeah, so like she was spitting, like she was like really like having like a heartfelt message with her fans. She cried up. She teared a little bit. She was like, I just gotta protect my energy and who I hang around and like all this stuff. So she kept saying like who I call friends, who I call friends, who I call friends. There's only one friend of hers that I actually know, and that's Kelsey, which is the girl she's always around. So
right.
I don't know if something happened between her and Kelsey, that her and Kelsey are no longer friends, or like what's going on, because I mean Kelsey put out that short statement like I was there and like that was it. But like she just kept saying like Meg just kept saying who I call friends and who I'm around. Like Kelsey is the only person I've seen her call a friend. So I don't know. Like that was just really interesting to me. Like I just want to know like what happened. Like she just needs to come out and say like what happened.
That's what I'm saying. Like I understand this might be a touch. Whatever happened to you, I'm sure was very traumatic. It was a very touchy subject. Whatever. Like at the end of the day, it don't take a whole lot to tell us whether or not Tory shot you. If he fucking shot you, he shot you. Like,
yeah, but what she said was social media is not her diary. She doesn't need to go in here and tell people what happened. She's going to say what happens when she feels like it.
Then
which is correct.
You shouldn't have told us you got shot in the first place, because that was even more information that we didn't really need.
Yeah. I just like, I want to know if she's still friends with Kelsey. Uproar.
Like literally nobody would have even knew that you got shot if it wasn't for you who actually said that you got fucking shot. We would have thought you and Tory got pulled the fuck over outside Kylie Jenner's house leaving a pool party, and that's all we would have thought.
And you cut your foot on glass. Like that's what the whole story was. But she did say stop with the fake story, stop with the fake lies, blah blah. So I think Adam, I don't know what his name is, but he's like big on social media. He came out and said they got in a beef because Tory was flirting with Kylie or Kylie was flirting with Tory, which isn't.
I did see that.
True, I don't think that's true. It is. And I think that's why she said stop with all the fake stories and the fake lies, because that's not true.
Yeah.
But I just think that whole situation is really interesting, and like Black women are very unprotected. So like I don't want to make it a joke. Like that instance wasn't a joke, but yeah. I am allowed to have an opinion and then make light of a situation I find very dark. Absolutely. And I think her getting shot was not cool. Like it doesn't matter if it was on accident or on purpose. Like whoever did that should take responsibility and should apologize, and hopefully she can forgive and move on. But and if Toy shot her, I want to know the backstory of their relationship. Like if it was indeed Tory, I want to know why he felt like he had to do that. Like and she said in the thing, she said I wasn't fighting nobody. I wasn't getting verbal with nobody. It just happened. So she said she didn't deserve to get shot. I mean, I think everyone deserves. I mean, I don't think anyone deserves to get shot. But I just find that whole thing just so crazy. Like this is like literally our left eye of the 90s. Like what is really going on? Like
it just doesn't make sense. Like
stuff isn't adding up. I just need a story.
Like, and that's what I'm saying. Everybody keep fucking don't tip on it. Everything happened. You should have just said what happened. You won't be like, I got shot. I'll be ready to tell you who shot me when I feel like it. And then another week goes by. And then it's like, oh, Kelsey talks. It wasn't me. Like, all right, we don't give a fuck. This shouldn't be the rest of the year long going story. Like, next month, I'm over it. I don't care. I'm not concerned anymore.
Yeah, because there are people that actually care. And it's just like,
absolutely. Like, it's Meg. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she's hot. She's literally everybody's bumping Meg. Like, everybody wants to be a hot girl. I'm a hot girl. You know, like I care about Meg. But at the same time, it's just like, it's so hard for you to try to criticize people of like making jokes out of it, or, you know, like just talking about it or having your name in their mouth when y'all are prolonging the situation. Like, you all know what happened. And you could dead this immediately.
You could dead all the fake stories
right now.
Everything. But the caveat to that is the media is not her responsibility. Just like if I was in that situation, I'd be like, the media isn't my responsibility and it's not my focus right now. My focus is my health and me getting better. So y'all want to spread fake stories, fake lies, do it. Have at it. Have fun. Whatever floats your whatever floats your boat. But when you are the hottest out right now, like everything is Megan Thee Stallion, the baby, little baby. That's just what it is. Yeah. People actually care and people are interested. And like, I don't know. I feel like she has the right to do whatever the fuck she wants to do. And she has the right to heal in whatever way she wants to do it. But as a fan, bitch, I want to know. Like, I want to know. Like that's just what it is.
She has a right to heal. She does have a right to say what she wants to say when she wants to say it. But then that means we also are allowed to fucking talk about it. And you can't sit there and get mad because
I'm speculating when you didn't tell me the truth.
Make jokes about it. You know how serious the situation is because nobody is really giving information on it. If we would have knew right from the jump that your life was at stake and you were in an extreme danger and in a dangerous situation, do you really think people would be out here making jokes about it?
Yeah, no. We didn't know.
But the fact that we just know that you was hanging out with fucking Kylie Jenner and then you and Tori get pulled over and you get shot in your fucking foot, we just think it was a lit ass house party. That's what we think it was. Like, just you can't be mad at people making jokes. Like,
and to add on to
you
that,
don't know nothing about it.
And to add on to that, like that's kind of how I feel with like the whole Draya thing. A lot of people were like coming at Draya and saying like, why would you ever make joke about it? And Draya said, I felt like it was a Bobby and Whitney moment. That is fucking funny because you didn't tell us what was really serious. Like
you didn't tell. First off, we didn't even know y'all was dating like that. So
we didn't even know. Like it was a joke. Like it wasn't like. And I understand like a female getting shot is not a joke, but when you are a hot girl and you are known to turn up at parties, and then you got Tory Lanez who did quarantine radio, and then you mix the two together. The first thing that comes to my fucking mind is Bobby and Whitney. And you got shot. Like, it was just a joke. And, like...
Tori got Napoleon syndrome, so...
just don't fucking understand, like, what... Like, it was a joke. You didn't confirm the story with us. You're not confirming the story with us. We're going to make light of a situation, and then we're going to joke about it. Because that's what we do in Black culture, is we make jokes. It doesn't matter. Like, it could be the saddest moment.
That's kind of just how we deal with pain in general.
In general. Like, you just make light of the situation. You can't be mad. Like, Chrissy Teigen tweeted. She was like, I know a Megan Thee Stallion joke, but it needs to be twerked on. And people were giving her slack, and it's like, no, like, she got a joke, and Megan Thee Stallion twerks. Like, that's just what it is. Like, so, like, I get that Draya's remarks, like, oh, a woman needs to, like, people were dissecting Draya's remarks and was like, why does a woman need to be beat on to know if a man loves her, blah, blah, blah. Like y'all know the irony in what she said. Like, y'all know what she was really trying to get across. Like, why are you guys making something bigger than what it really is just to make her look bad? Like, I hate that so much. And, like, I know I'm a big fan of Draya, and I'm not just sticking up for her. This could have been anyone making this joke, and I was the same kind of way. Like, y'all are really taking it too far. Like, you know it was a joke. Megan Thee Stallion didn't confirm anything. She just said, I was shot in my foot. Who says that Meg Stallion, like, she can't come out with a song and make a joke about it, and then we're all like, oh, that song was hot. Like, it's just what the culture is. We just make jokes. That's just what it is. She made a post. She said she was okay. Just like you said, like, I'm going to check if you're okay, but if you're okay, I'm going to laugh. Like, it's just what it is. Like, I just don't think it was that big of a deal. I didn't think Draya needed to be slaughtered the way she was on social media. Like, it was just a joke. And like y'all always act like I wish a nigga loved me as much as blah blah blah. Like y'all always make those connotations. So how come when she does it, it's such a big deal? Like that doesn't make no sense.
It don't. It don't.
Like I don't know. It was a joke. Like people like I don't like people who don't understand dry humor. Like it was just dry humor. And if you don't get it,
Yeah.
then just don't get it. But like you don't gotta come at somebody because you don't understand their humor. Like that wasn't effing funny. No, you just don't understand their humor. That's just what it is. Like you don't have to come at them crazy.
That's all it is.
You just don't understand their humor. Like that's just whatever. Okay. I went on
still gonna listen to Tori when he gets out of jail.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
I don't know if I can listen to Tori.
Shit. I've been listening to Tori before he was even famous.
Before she was even, yeah, exactly.
Like, I've been listening to Tori for a minute.
Dude,
so.
but like, I don't like, and the serious part of that is like domestic violence. Like, if you really got mad at her and y'all were dating and you decided to shoot her over something, like, that's not cool. However, Tory Lanez apologizes, and I feel as though he is very sincere, then I will forgive him myself and going about my day, just like I did with Chris Brown. So
exactly. So I don't want to hear shit about Tory.
If you book Chris Brown.
I'm sure if Chris had a gun, he would have shot Rihanna. Because he fucking bit her. He bit her. Like a toddler. He bit her. So
yeah, like if you book Chris Brown, you cannot say shit about Tory. Like people do dumb shit. People make mistakes, but it's all about the growth from it. Like if he is sincerely sorry and apologizes and Meg forgives him or whatever it is, and
to piggyback off of that, yes, that is a perfect example of Ocho Cinco. Did you see freaking Evelyn tried to come at
I don't like Evelyn.
I never liked Evelyn, honestly, but of course, you know she has to try and get her little 5 minutes of fame. Get it.
If it ain't Rob Kardashian, she's back to Ocho Cinco. Like, bitch, what is it? Like,
yeah, like she's just trying to get her 5 minutes of fame anywhere she can get it, and she knows the Shade Room is good for giving anybody promo. So she just thought I might as well take the opportunity. She seen that a fan of Ocho must have like tweeted him like, you know, like, how are you in such a good headspace? Like, how did you do that? And, you know, what are some like things like as far as healing, like what are some of your suggestions or whatever? And, you know, he said it, he's like, I done something that has completely turned my life upside down, like, and my life will never be the same since that since whatever happened. But, you know, like he just takes it one day at a time. He keeps faith, you know, he realizes his wrong and the hurt he's done, and he accepts it and he moves forward, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, oh, like domestic violence isn't just something you just get over. And then she pulled out her pictures and all this other shit. And I'm just like, girl, you hit him first. Like, you hit him first.
Just because she hit him first doesn't give him the right to hit her back.
And
but she should have hit him first. Like, they both were wrong.
But at the same time, it's just like, first off, nobody was even fucking talking to you.
To you. He was sharing his story. Like, why can't he share his story without you being involved? Like, why can't he share his
her name? He didn't even specify that specific incident. He could have been talking about something completely different.
And he said, I lost my head for 3 minutes. He said, I lost myself for 3 seconds. And she said, well, this was longer than 3 seconds. Right. But once again, you know, when he said 3 seconds, he didn't literally mean 3 seconds. Like, why are people taking everything so literal?
She's reaching.
That really makes me so mad.
It's so crazy. Like, people really love reaching.
She thinks, like, I feel like just because you're the victim doesn't mean that the offender can't move on and grow from it a little bit faster than what you have, because you are the victim. Like you may take a little bit more time, but you can't say that he hasn't grown or moved on from it because you haven't. And like that's where it's not fair. It's not fair to him. Maybe you need to spend more time like getting over it. That's fine, but you can't neglect his growth from it because you're not all the way okay. Like that's not
or
fair.
Shame his growth. You can't shame him for wanting to better himself and to recognize the pain and the hurt that he caused you and try to move forward from it. He doesn't need to live with that pain for the rest of his life. He's gonna remember that. That's gonna be on his conscience for the rest of his life.
He can't get certain jobs because of it. Like he is feeling it. He's feeling it. May not be just as much as you, but he's feeling it too. And like once again, like I don't want to put myself in the shoes of an assault victim. However, Evelyn, for example, is just so fucking annoying. Like I don't even like her. Like it's just the whole Basketball Wives things, aside from the whole assault thing. Like even trying to insert herself and having beef with Jackie and in Malaysia and all them from Basketball Wives. Like Evelyn, shut the fuck up. Like she just really wants to be so involved. Like take a back seat. Like you even tried to like get your daughter involved so you could stay relevant. Like Evelyn, relax, chill out. I don't give a fuck about you. You really just I don't know. She just tried to stay relevant, and I don't think. I hope she wasn't using that Ocho example as a form of stay relevant. I hope that she was using it as sincere. Like I'm still not over this myself. This wasn't 3 seconds. However, you just like we said, you cannot shame someone else's growth because you aren't quite where they are.
Right. Yeah.
Because it could have affected him more. It could have. It goddamn could have, you know? But he may have grown a little bit faster than you. But you have to move at your own pace and move on your own accord and leave that in the past. Like, why are you still addressing him? You shouldn't be doing that. If you're completely over it, you should just let it go.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you've moved past it and you moved on, like, why? First of all, the fuck, you just have those pictures just saved in your current, like, in your camera roll, like, current to where you could just bop, here you go, here's my pictures. Like, that shit happened years ago.
She's not
like,
over it yet.
She's not. And quite frankly, I feel like she's trying to benefit off of it. And that's sick. Like, you're going to sit here and take your assault story and try to, like, damn near monetize off of it. Like, girl, bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Like, I hope it was just sincere and she didn't. Like, I just hope she had good intentions with that. But I just feel like she shouldn't have addressed his growth from it, relating it back to hers, because it's just not the way.
Real intentions.
But yes. Are we done with the tea, or is there other tea that we forgot?
We talked about stimulus, Meek Mill, I don't know. Not that
Kanye apologized to his wife.
That don't fucking matter. That don't matter. Like, he's just being fucking weird. He's being a weirdo.
Yeah. But I'm glad he apologized, though, because that's important.
I mean, yeah, I'm glad that he publicly apologized to her since he wants to publicly shame her.
Do you think they're still going to get a divorce, though?
No. I don't think so.
I think
because she knows I feel like she's one of those people that, like, she knows her husband. She knows his flaws. And I don't know, but something just gives me the feeling that she's accepted those flaws. I also don't think she wants to be a single mom of 4 kids neither.
Yeah, I think she's more concerned about the perception of everything, that she's not willing to give it up that easily.
Right.
I mean, I feel her, yo. I definitely feel her.
Yeah, I don't think she's going to want to be a single mom with 4 kids. I mean, she's Kim Kardashian, though, so it doesn't fucking matter. But
yeah, but at the end of the day, like, you want the best for your kids, and like, it's the best is having their father in the picture. So
yeah.
And it's good for perception.
I just hope they really take the time and come together and
I ain't don't got no time.
They need to talk. Like, it just seems like there's a lot of just...
Like, can you talk to someone whose feelings change every day? Like, also, like, I understand, like, communication is, like, really big, but, like, people's feelings change, like, every day.
Yeah.
And just because I said something yesterday doesn't mean I feel that way or that's what's going on today. Like,
Yeah, sure.
nothing, like, this is, like, I've been living by this for, like, the past year, and it's, like, nothing I say is set in stone, period. Like, I can say I'm going out to eat with you this weekend, and that shit is not set in stone because I might not feel like going out to eat with you.
And it really be like that.
That's not my fault because I don't feel like it. Like, I'm not going to apologize for not feeling like going out with you. Like, no, like, anything I say isn't set in stone. So, like, don't take it that way because that's just not what it is. And for someone who's bipolar, I feel like that's me on 1,000. Like, just because Kanye says some shit doesn't mean that shit is even written.
Yeah.
Like, like, you know? So, like, I don't know if I could even want commitment to someone who can't commit to something 24 hours from now. So, like, I just feel like that's where Kim is right now with all that.
I agree. Yeah.
So, yeah. All right, let's move on to our next segment. And that is what women are actually thinking. So, there was a huge viral video on Twitter this past week with a lady screaming at her husband about his mother sitting in the front seat when she wanted to sit in the front seat.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are your thoughts on that, Rainn?
Okay, so I totally get everybody saying, like, that's your wife, she comes first, like, you know, like, especially when y'all are married, like, that's your wife, she should come before. Mm-hmm. It's kind of hard for me to even have, like, really even an opinion on this because, first off, number one, I am super close, and me and Darian's mom, we're like that. So I don't really have no beef, even if it is my car. Like, she wants to sit up front, it's really not that big of a deal to me. Honestly, I don't think she's ever even sat in the front of my car anyways. I think anytime we've ever had to drive her anywhere, she sat in the back. Yeah. Or in some cases, like, I would offer her, like, hey, you know, do you want to sit up front? Just because I've always been taught that anybody older than me, like elders or just anybody in general, like, I have them sit up front. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Maybe it's just the way that I've seen things in my own life that I didn't really see a problem with it. But the way she talked to her, I think, was extremely disrespectful. I would have been like, first off, why are you talking to my mom? Not even on no, like, mama's boy shit. I just would have been like, why do you think it's okay to talk to my mother like this? Because if I was to talk to your mother like this, you'd be ready to fuck me up.
Yeah.
Like, no. But then again, people were saying, like, you know, there could be more to the story. They could not get along at all. So this was probably like the tip of the iceberg. And, like, I don't know. You know how people in their speculations, they be going on about it and like, oh, well, it could have been this and it could have been that. And okay, regardless, you don't talk to nobody's mother like that.
Yeah.
Period.
So
whether it's your car or not.
In my experiences, I usually give up the front seat. Like, I mean, it's just respect. Mm-hmm. But she typically asks. She always asks. Hey, like, do you want front or back? I'm like, no, just take the front seat. Like, that's fine. I don't like giving directions anyway. But yeah, like, I've never had to hey, like, why is she in the front seat? Like, that's just never been a thing. Like, I respect her just as much as she respects me. It's honestly not that big of a deal. Like, I was talking to Shauna about today. Shauna was like, it's whoever calls dibs. like,
Yeah.
just like, it's like, whoever calls front seat gets a front seat. But I've never really had that issue. But I did say, if we were all getting in, so the thing with that was she was already in the front seat. If she's already in the front seat, just take your ass to the back seat. It's not that big of a deal. It's just a car. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
It's not that big of a deal. However, if we were all walking to the car at the same time, I am entitled to the front seat if I want the front seat. However, I don't care whether it's me or your mom who sits in the front seat. But if I want the front seat, I'm getting the front seat because I'm your wife. However,
and it's my car.
If it was his car, like, we're together, we're married, like, that's my shit, that's your shit. Okay? But luckily, you have an understanding wife who respects your mother and loves your mother, and she can do whatever makes her comfortable, because at the end of the day, like, I get to ride in this car whenever I want. Like, if you're comfortable in the front seat, that's fine. I would be comfortable in the back seat. Like, that's just respecting my elders, you know?
Yeah.
But I think what the girl was trying to get at is, I'm your wife. I get whatever I want right now. And that is, I mean, like I said, like, if we're all walking to that car at the same time, and I have my mind made up in my head that I'm going to go sit in the front seat, then I am entitled to that front seat because I'm your wife. However, I have enough respect for your mother that I'm okay with your mother choosing if she wants to sit in the front seat or the back seat. And, like, that's just kind of like what it is for like how I feel about that.
So would you say you got to get your ass in the back because I'm sitting up front? Or
no,
would you make him?
Because it's just a seat.
Well,
I don't
make him make her get in the back? Would you say it yourself? Like, you need to get in the back. I would like to sit up front. Like, how do you go about that?
I don't think I would ever be in that situation. But if I was in that situation, like, I don't ever care to sit in the front seat. But if I really wanted to sit in the front seat,
I think that whole situation is just adolescent. Like,
it's just so childish. That
sounds like something that siblings fight over. That don't sound like anything I should be having an argument with my mother-in-law about. Like, I think that's weird.
That's weird. That is so
weird. We're gonna sit around and fucking argue about who's sitting up front, and we gonna miss whatever the fuck we was going to in the first place. Like, it is not that big of a deal.
I'm cool off of that. Like I said, like, she typically asks, and sometimes she asks to sit in the back seat. But if we walk to the car, usually I just walk to the back. That's just how I respect my elders. That's how I was raised. Like I said, like, but if we were all walking to the car at once and I felt as though I had to sit in the front seat, I feel like I'm entitled to go sit in the front seat if I wanted to, because, like, at the end of the day, I am your wife. But I just don't think that I would feel comfortable with your mother sitting in the back seat without me asking, hey, are you sure you don't want to sit in the front seat? And if your mother was already in the fucking seat when you went to pick me up, why would I tell your mom she gotta go to the back seat?
That's what I'm saying. Like, she was already sitting in the front of the car. Like, why are you spazzing out? This does not make sense. And then she was like, you always act like a mama's boy. Like, you're always a mama's boy. And it's like, bitch, you didn't know your nigga was a mama's boy before you married him?
Okay, but, like, would you date a mama's boy? I mean, even, like, from, like, say, like, you weren't in your current relationship, but your current relationship was a previous relationship. Would you date a mama's boy?
I think it depends on the spectrum of mama's boy you're talking about. Because I would want somebody who, you know, their mother is near dear to their heart. Like, I would want a man like that.
That doesn't mean they're mama's boy. Like, my brother loves my mom, but I wouldn't say he's a mama's boy at all.
Yeah. Probably not. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think I would. I think I'm cool off of it. Not that it's a bad thing. I just think that where I'm at in my life, I don't want to even compete or
Ain't nobody got time for it.
Or
there's no time for it,
I
like,
don't have
at
time
all.
for it. I wouldn't do it. Nope. Like, as soon as we on a date and your mom calling you on the phone for 20 minutes, it's over. Like, I was talking too long. Like, no,
Yeah.
I'm good. Like,
Nah. I'm good too. No thanks. Thanks, but no thanks.
it's just a lot, and it's not even just like the guy. Sometimes it's the mom. And like sometimes it's just as bad as dealing with a baby mom.
I was gonna say, yeah, and I think that's really just what I don't even really think it's about the man. I really think it's the mother situation.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they be really aggy about shit, and
they be worse than the baby moms. Like they be like,
yeah. And I'm not gonna be trying to fight with nobody's mother all the time. Like I don't got time for that.
I would not
sit here and argue. You telling me you ready to fight me? Like, I'm not fighting nobody's mom. I'm not doing it. No, that's dead.
Could you be with a man even if you didn't like his mom or his parents?
I would say yes, but the thing to that would be like, how often are we gonna be around them?
Yeah, but they're always gonna be in your life, so it doesn't matter. Like,
yeah, but see, like for instance, like my current relationship, me and Darian go and visit. Like, well, first off, before we even move down there in 2 months, like we'll be around everybody all the time. But before that, we visit often. Like we go to Baltimore often. So we're constantly around his family. If it's not his mom, it's his sister or his brothers. If it's not them, then it's the whole family, the great aunts, the great uncles. You know what I mean? Like we're around the whole family a lot. So if I'm around them a lot and I didn't like them, at that point, yeah, that would be a problem because I'm constantly around them and that's just not going to work for me. But if it's just more of like, we only see them on holidays, I think I could suck it up for a Christmas to, do what I need.
I think if I don't like your mom, it's a dub. Because I just feel like men want their women to be a replica of their mothers in some sort of fashion, some sort of way. And if I see your mother and I notice like that's just not someone I would hang out with or somebody I would want to be, then that's a red flag to me. And like I would just kind of be like, nah, I'm good. Like, and like I feel like for me specifically, like a mother-daughter relationship is very important. So, because I don't have that with my own mom, so I would love to have that with a mother-in-law if possible. And if me and your mom aren't like that, then I think it's a dub. Like I think like it's just not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. And
you cool and all, but me and your moms don't get along like that. So this ain't gonna be able to work.
Yeah, and then if you're a mama's boy, that just takes it to the extreme. Like,
yeah,
you're gonna have a lot of issues and problems like off of this one thing, and like you can avoid that by just not fucking with them. So
it's just a lot. Like nobody really has time for all that.
Yeah, I'm good off that. Luckily, I don't have those problems though right now.
Huh?
I said, luckily, I don't have those problems right now. But
yeah.
No. But yeah, I mean, I think that wraps up what women are actually thinking. This was a good women are actually thinking segment, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. That was very productive. Yes. Yes, come through with the productiveness. Here for it.
Yes. So, we said we had some good stuff. We do. We got merch. We got merch. We got
Yes.
we got t-shirts, sweatshirts, long sleeves, tights.
Of course.
We got coffee mugs. We got everything except for dad hats right now. But we are working on that.
Faces on it.
Yes. We are working on that, and we are so excited to drop the merch. It's gonna drop when this pod drops, so make sure you guys tune in. We're gonna have the link down. We try to get the prices like at a good price point for you guys. It's not about price, it's about making sure that you guys are able to get our merch and wear it and support us, and like that's just really important to us right now.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so in regards to the merch, we do have a, what is it called? A
giveaway?
We have like a draw, what's it called? Like, what is it? We have a competition? We have, what the fuck, Miranda? You're supposed to be catching what I'm throwing. God damn it.
I'm just confused.
Anyway,
like,
what are we, like, we're giving out free merch. We're giving out free merch, but you got to do some things.
I said a giveaway.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that.
What? I already said it.
Yes, ladies and gents.
I don't know.
We are having a giveaway.
We are, y'all. We are having a motherfucking giveaway.
Yes. We should come up with wine glasses next. I'm gonna work on that. But yes, so you gotta follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, and tag 2 friends underneath the post on either Instagram and Twitter, and you'll be entered once into our drawing for free merch of your choice. If you decide to subscribe to our podcast on either Google Pods, Apple Pods, YouTube, Radio Public, Spotify, your choice, and you take a picture, a screenshot, and you tag us, we will enter you twice. So make sure you subscribe and you show us you subscribed, and we'll put 2 entries in there for you. But we will be drawing, we'll be doing this, we should do next Thursday. We should give people next Thursday. What's next Thursday?
I was going to say, yeah, let's give them at least a week.
So next Thursday is August 6th. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yes. August 6th, we were doing.
Mine is August 6th. Oh, you can go ahead.
Oh, no, you can go ahead.
Well, no, I forgot what I was going to say now.
Oh, I forgot what I was going to say. Fuck it. Anyway. Yeah, so again, to get 1 entry into the giveaway, make sure you follow us on Instagram and Twitter and tag 2 friends. And then to get 2 entries, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or Radio Public. Either one you decide to listen to the podcast on, and take a screenshot and tag us in it. And on your screenshots, make sure you put hashtag AIRRB, all in with Rainn&Bliss.
AIWRB.
Oh, bitch. You knew what I meant.
You forgot the fucking W.
AIWRB. Yo, that's like when Momma D said, bitch, B-I. In that order. But yes, yeah, so make sure you guys are tuned into the other podcasts on the network. We got the All In podcast.
Absolutely.
We have All In Politics. We have the Real Deal Radio with Cody. I think that's what we got going on right now.
Our platform is so dope because we have literally so many different kinds of pods going on right now. Like, we got sports, we got our crazy shit, we got politics. Like, it's just anything you feeling, whatever vibe you got, we have it here.
Make sure you tune in. allinnetwork.net. There's some cool ass articles out there too, like if you just want to like read something cool. And then we have the All In merchandise also. So make sure you guys are looking at that. And then we have the Rainn&Bliss merch, and we have some cool ass merch. Cool ass ideas.
Like, as much as we want you guys, to support us and our pod, we definitely want you guys to just all in general just support the network.
Yes.
Buy our merch, buy their merch. I'm sure the other pods coming down the road will have merch of their own as well, and we would want you guys to buy that too. So just support the network in general. I think what we're doing over here is big things. Big things.
Yes. So once again, get your pockets ready because them stimulus checks might be coming, bitch. And he's not ignoring your text, you're actually on the block list. And 3, that's not his friend or his sister. That's his old joint. And then once again,
are 10 episodes in and you still can't get the ending right.
I can't. That's because, like, all right, I'll get it right next time. Don't worry.
You need.
But once again, her name is Rainn. My name is Bliss. And you've been all in, and now we're all out.